Welcome to Fandom Night, the show that lost to Glass Joe in the first 2 minutes.
You suck. So that's where Glass Joe got that one in his 1 in 99 record.
I have to say, not even I have lost to that dude.
Today we are finally going to cover a pretty sweet game in the Legacy. First, let's go around the chairs. I'm William Bush, Reploid Bill.
Shane McCree, Proto Guy.
And Nick the Paladin guy.
Okay. Welcome to the Legacy of Gaming. Today we are talking Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Not to be confused with Punch-Out on the NES. This is motherfucking Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yep.
With Mighty Mike Tyson.
The first thing we do, Shane, is see it.
And I'm seeing it.
Hey, for back in the NES
It actually
era,
looks really good for being...
it was freaking cool.
I think it's phenomenal looking.
Actually, yes.
Like the animation, every character is very vibrant and has very powerful, like the animations, the way they move, and you could tell, like, okay, like when you play like the Terminator game, and he only has two things. He has walking, punching, or like ducking.
It doesn't hold
That's
up.
it. Yeah,
It
but
doesn't hold-
this... You can tell when they're swinging so you can dodge. You can look for key moments in their face. It's like watching a small little show. And on an 8-bit system...
This
was awesome.
I had to say, this actually held up really well considering that it came out in, the early 90s? Late 80s?
Give me a
Late
second.
80s, early 90s?
Where is... Hey, there you are, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Come here. Please don't fall. Please don't fall.
If you fall, I will laugh.
Keep talking.
Keep talking.
I gotta try to read itty bitty tiny print.
So...
Oh, it's not on there.
we'll let you know when this game came out, but...
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out came out a long freaking time ago.
1987.
There you go. Hey, year I was born.
So...
Now, this was the launch after Punch-Out. Punch-Out was released in arcades, and it had two little joystick things. And so this was like a left punch, and this was a right punch, and then there was like the ducking thing. So it was like one thing, like a paddle in the middle or something. I'm trying to remember. I've seen the game. Mac was a wireframe. There was actually nothing there, and you've seen through his back, and then the characters were in front of you.
Oh, you mean kind of like the Atari ones?
Because
the Atari had something similar to that, where you were wireframe, but the other guy was also wireframe.
I guess you could reference it like that, but yeah, it looked a lot like this, but you seen closer into Mac's back, and the gloves were colored. They were physical, but the rest of him was just a green wireframe that you saw through, and it played exactly like this, and then they took it into Nintendo, so this is technically a port to the home console.
Well, this port is freaking amazing compared to what you just told me, especially because one of the big things about this game is the fact that you're this nobody kid from Brooklyn. And you literally look like a kid compared to these guys.
They're so big,
yeah, you're
man.
like half their size, so you have to leap up to punch them in the face.
That's what led to his name.
I know, but it's... And, well, the craziest thing is, they say he's like 5'7" or something like that.
Then how big is that guy?
Yeah. That's always the weird thing. Is like, if that guy's 6'3", and Little Mac is 5'7", there is something terribly wrong with him. Or somebody is really bad at measuring.
Yeah, the way it looks...
Look at him. He's like half the size of everybody. But that was one of the biggest feels in the game because you're going up against these guys twice your size, punching the crap out of them.
It
and the
looks
second you knock
great.
them down, you're just like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I think we're moving to... Because it looks fine. It looks exponential. We're on sound.
Actually, the music for this game is awesome. It gives you that feel of, you're in the ring, you're wanting to, beat an ass.
It did. It had a great soundtrack, actually.
I have to admit that I don't remember the soundtrack.
It was that dun 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 Dun, dun,
Okay,
dun,
okay,
dun.
gotcha. Now I remember. Sorry, I
Dun,
didn't
dun, dun,
play this
dun,
on the Nintendo
dun,
because I didn't own one.
dun, dun, dun.
I played the Wii version of Punch Out.
And it still had the same song,
Yep.
just a little bit, just a lot better orchestrated because
Right.
this is literally 8-bit sounds. This is MIDI.
So
This is like archaic technology right here.
to me, it sounded fine. I had no issues with. The soundtrack didn't irritate me one bit.
The characters had little sounds, like when you hit them and everything like
Yep.
that.
Boop, boop.
So yeah, no, nothing. I mean,
And then it made that
considering the fact
made that
games,
comical sound every single time you knocked somebody down.
no, considering the fact the game's damn near almost 30 years old,
Yeah,
the
this.
sound it held up well, looks and sound. To be fair, So-
Look at his eyebrows.
Well, speaking in which, now that we've seen and heard it, we play the game.
the controls are actually not horribly
No.
terrible.
I think they're perfect.
they actually
Then
work.
Left
works-
goes left, right,
Right
goes
goes
right,
right,
down goes down,
Down,
and
up allows you to
block.
punch.
up, not what there's.
Well,
Is it
up was
up
I
is
thought-
the
no,
block?
no, no.
I
Up,
thought-
up
I
was
thought
allowing
up
you
was
to do
the-
the
was the
upcut. No, up was allowing you to punch into his face.
Then how do you block?
Down was the block, or
Down was ducking.
down was ducking, wasn't it?
Then right is
Up was
dodging.
No,
also-
you know what I'm thinking. You know why I'm confused?
No.
Ducking was not in here yet.
No, it was blocking.
Ducking was added to the super.
Yep.
This down did the
Down
block
was the
where
block.
he covers his
Up allowed you
face.
to punch their face instead of their stomach because certain people you had to punch them in the face, otherwise you were doing nothing. And some people you had to punch in the stomach, like King Hippo. Because if you tried to punch him in the face after you got his pants to fall down, then he blocked it and just raffle-coptered you in the face.
He like right here, all the dodging and everything, you have to be careful how you dodge. There's a physics going on here for every character that's unique. Like some guys, they punch and they punch wide. So if they're punching like to the left and you dodge left,
You're gonna
they'll
dodge it.
continue into you and they'll hit you. You have to dodge right to avoid, like you have to dodge the opposite of their swing. Because if they're swinging left and you dodge left, you'll dodge and they'll just continue onto your face. And then there are some guys like Piston Honda, the guy who's on the screen right now. In order to beat him when he does his main thing, when he comes in and starts swinging at you, you have to block low, then dodge right, then block low, then dodge right, then block low, then dodge right.
Unless you're insanely talented and you're able to just keep blocking, but it's very unlikely you can manage it.
Well, I can do it. Like I did all the gameplay for this run
actually,
through.
right there. No,
And
not that spot, but bam, right there. He's swinging towards the other side. You have to dodge the same side that he's swinging from. But some of the enemies you can't do that.
No,
or
I can
otherwise
see
you're
what
gonna
you're
get
trying
popped
to
in the
do.
face.
You see
And
what?
That's also a one-hit KO.
There's
or not
secret
one-hit KO.
timings.
It's a one-hit knock.
There's
knockdown.
secret timing to every character. You see how he flashes red, moves his eyebrows. Sometimes he gives off a small smile. Every now and then his foot will move right before he punches. That's if
That's
you're
a
good
tell.
enough, you can read the animations and know everything they're going to do before they do it. And every character in the game has one solid moment where they gleam red for a millisecond. And if you can hit them,
You get a star.
they go down in one hit. One hit.
Oh, I thought it was just a star. That
Like
you got.
this guy, when he does the piston hurricane, when he comes in to do those massive hits, if at that one massive
As
second...
he's getting ready to, or as he's stepping in, getting ready to throw
Yep.
the first punch, you can pop him in the face. Well, it's like Bald Bull when he starts doing the
charge.
bull charge.
Yep.
It's like bump, 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 and as he's getting ready to hit that last bump, it's literally like a millisecond in between. If you swing with either your side hits, he just goes down like a bitch.
Yeah.
Or Glass Joe, when he does his taunt, as he steps back in, just pop him right in the face and he goes down.
Mm-hmm. And then what you were talking about, there's a gleam of red before each normal attack. And if you can hit them during that second of weakness, you get a star. And you can collect the stars over here.
If you get three, it's almost pretty much a guaranteed knock them on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
And if you time it for when it's like one of those one-hit knockdowns anyways, I think you can actually knock them out completely.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that. There's
Well,
also
except depending on who it is. If it's Mike Tyson, no.
there's a random generator on this too, where sometimes you can knock them down even normally, and they just simply won't get up. Where other times you knock them down, and 1 second goes by, and you're
And they're
done.
back up, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What's up?" It's like, "I just kicked your ass. Go down." No.
Now, of course, you have the time. Now, the time works funny in this game because it's only 1 round. It's 3 minutes, and if you
the
don't
seconds
win,
aren't.
yeah,
The
they
seconds
move.
are weird. They move super fast or super slow.
In this game, if you if you get to the 3-minute mark, it's done.
Yeah,
You've
it stops
lost.
that round.
Yeah, that round is over, and you can't win decision in this game.
No, you
Not that
can't.
I remember.
No, you can.
How do you do it?
It's basically on how many or who had the most knockdowns throughout the fight. Like if you knocked them down 2 times one round, 1 time the next round, and then 1 time the last round, and they kept getting back up each time, and they knocked you down once each round, you win by decision because you knocked them down 2 extra times.
Well, once you go down,
round.
once you go down 3 times, it's over. No matter what round, it's like if you go down 1 round, then another round, then another round, or 3rd time down, you won't get up. You'll never hit that button fast enough.
Unless you got turbo controller. Then you might have a chance.
Yeah, these are there were circuits in the game.
You have minor, major, and world.
During the fights, you have to watch 2 things. Heart value, star value. The star is your special punch, and you can save them up to do multiples, or I think if you hit a certain number, he does a really powerful one. But that might be the Super Nintendo that I'm remembering. I think in this one, the stars, if you use them 1 at a time, even if you've saved up to 5.
Max is 3.
Right, but I think you use them 1 at a time. I think it wasn't until the new game that you could use it all like a bam type of hit. I don't think
Nintendo
that was
didn't
in.
have stars. It had the power meter.
It had the power meter, and the punches were very different. The punches were hold the button for a heavy hit, tap the button for a combo hit. And then this one, the star just does this 1 uppercut move.
Well, I think it would. I don't remember. It's
been
a while since we sat down
I'm
and
almost
played
positive it's one at a time. Because when I was playing this, I recorded this footage a while back because I knew we were going to come in here and talk about it. And I remember I could get to 2 or 3 stars on certain guys, and he would just use them 1 at a time. Now, the hearts, every time that you block or you hit them and they block or you miss a punch, you lose 1 of these hearts. If you lose all of the hearts and go to 0, you get tired. During the tired phase, you cannot attack. All you can do is dodge.
And you have to do 2 successful dodges.
And then you get more
getting
hearts
hit,
back.
And then you get hearts back.
Like here he comes. See, I'm holding block. Now I'll just do nothing but block this.
Then dodge.
Yep, see what I mean? Block, then you dodge right, then you block, then you dodge left.
So, with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out compared to Punch-Out,
Mike Tyson's the only difference.
Mike Tyson is the difference because in the
He was
other
removed
version, he
for
was
punching
Mr.
women.
Dream. Yeah. So instead, you fought Mr. Dream.
He punched ladies, and Nintendo was like, oh shit, remove him from the game now.
So it's actually kind of nice to be able to get a copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
We actually have both of them. But we just decided to talk about this one. I couldn't.
It's the more. You never actually see anybody really talk about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out unless they played it when they were a kid. So most people are like, "Oh man, Punch-Out's awesome, man. I played that on Super Nintendo." I was like, "Did you play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?" They're like, "What?" It's like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's like,
I can't wait to get to Super Punch-Out. I have a lot to talk about because I beat that game. This, I never actually beat Tyson.
You and your dad wrecked the crap out of Super Punch-Out. Like me, I couldn't get past the special circuit because stupid old man.
The old man?
That old
with that
man
cane?
with his
Holy
stupid cane.
shit.
I was able to fight Dragon Lee with almost no problems after I learned to duck. Because jump kicks are bogus.
Dude.
But that old dude is like, I'm gonna split myself into 5 different images and then slap you with a stick like a redheaded stepchild in Kmart on Tuesday.
Now, he already mentioned the story. It really is simple.
Oh,
It's
yes.
you're a little league boxer, a tiny little dude
And
looking
just
to
climb
make
the
it in
ranks.
New York.
The stories of the Punch-Out games were nothing difficult to figure out.
Oh,
But I have to say, though, is that
Check
when it
that guy
Don
out.
Flamenco.
when it came to
This guy you could trap in a glitch. That's how I beat him.
Yep.
I never played the Nintendo.
I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's purposely in the game.
These characters
But
are
regardless,
Yep, here it comes.
he can't do anything but lose now.
Yep.
I just won the fight.
These guys are in Punch-Out for the Wii, correct?
Yep.
And that's
As
what
long as I
played.
cycle left, right, left, right, left, right, he just stands there his whole life bar.
That and you have to
There's a
make sure
timing.
the timing's done right.
Well,
'cause if
the
you
timing
don't-
changes.
Yeah.
Actually, what gets real weird is the more you hit him, it'll slow you down and then speed you up and slow you down and try to throw you off during the left, right.
But if you don't keep that perfect timing, then, well, you just
See?
lose out on it. Oh,
Now
no, he's tired.
I'm purposely trying to get stars here, if I remember right.
He's so tired.
Because I realized during his sidey hit, that thing right there, you can get some real easy stars.
I used to know how to get stars on most of them. Like, Von Kaiser was one of my favorites to get stars on. Because he always made those goofy faces when you hit him. It was good times.
Oh, yeah. Also, when you're tired, they punch faster.
Yep.
That's 100% true. They do. Like, because normally, like, he'll do this, bap, 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 and then he'll, like, swing at you, and you can see it. It's like staged.
see
You
it
can see
coming.
it. But then, like, all of a sudden, you'll be tired, and he's just like,
Which, in a sense, I guess, when you're tired, you're not reacting as fast, so it seems like it came out of nowhere.
Right?
So, in truth, that could be, like, a mechanic they purposely threw in there.
So, he was kind of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, also...
Everybody is once you learn their patterns and everything.
I played the Wii version, and I got decently far, but when you're talking like this older one, I never played it. I played the Wii version.
Look at him, Shane. He's so fat.
He's
See, in the
awesome.
Wii
King
version-
Hippo had one of the most
In the
bogus
Wii
things.
version, I got pretty far. I got stuck on somebody that I couldn't beat. I don't remember who. It was not this dude. I did beat this dude, King Hippo.
Yeah.
Once I figured out how to beat him, I was like, you're really not difficult.
Didn't you get stuck on the Great Tiger?
Maybe. That sounds about right. I don't like that
The
guy.
magic guy that
The tiger
disappeared and popped back
Oh,
with the shadow
I hated
image.
him in Nintendo. In regular Nintendo, that guy ended me so often as a kid. And even when I was playing back through it this time, I hate that guy. He messes with my eyes because I have to watch for the gym to flash. Well, guess what?
It's
The
red.
gym is red.
And Bill is colorblind.
And King Hippo is so easy, you only have to knock him down one time.
Yeah, that's it.
But you got to be careful with it because he can wreck you with one hit pretty hard. That weird thing where he backs
Yep.
up and goes, "Well,
There
bow!"
he is.
Oh,
You gotta go,
yeah.
"Oh, hey, look, Great Tiger." We
There
were
he
just talking
is.
about this
Oh, I
guy."
hate this guy so hard.
Well, one of the things that helps is he does this weird little head bobble. Wait for it.
See? It's just
head
the
bobble.
no. It's just the gym gleams.
I could have swore he did a head bobble in this one.
Nope, that's only on a very specific set of moves. Most of his front punches, that thing just blinks and he's coming at you.
Oh,
and if you're
that
not
was something
quick,
that they made sure they added in for most of the stuff on the Wii also. But yeah, each of these guys has specific weaknesses. Sometimes they change it up on you. Like right there, he'll take punches to the face like everybody else for the most part. But there's certain enemies that you can't hit him in the face, period.
yeah,
You
they'll
literally have
never
to
get
throw
that
body
hit.
blows. Like Sandman.
Hippo, you can never hit his face.
No,
No, you have to hit his face once to drop his guard. and
but
then
he'll
hit his
block.
stomach.
That's
and that
what
brings
that.
and that brings his stomach open, and you hit him in the stomach.
Yep.
But if you hit him a second time towards the face, he'll block it. But you have to hit him in the face once. Oh yeah, this is stupid.
In Super
boop,
Nintendo,
boop,
they
boop,
added that
boop.
really irritating thing
Boink.
where there was that prissy dude, and he was fixing his hair during matches and everything, And like, if you were fighting him, you would hit him in the body, you were
Prince.
fine. But if you hit him in the face even one time, he would go, ow! Like that. And
Yeah,
then
that
he'd-
was the special circuit. That's the first guy in the special
he'd turn
circuit.
around,
It's like
he'd
the
look really
Prince.
mad, and he'd get fast, and
That
all of his boxing
dude
would change.
ended me so many freaking times. It was bogus.
If you could special him in the face, it does like 50% of his life bar.
Yeah.
But
It's just, you have to be able to power up your special without getting your shit pushed in. Which is bad.
oh yeah!
Oh, the Great Tiger goes down again.
Hate this guy.
You love this guy. He's your favorite.
I can't stand him,
He's your
man.
favorite, Bill. You love him. You love him more than bread.
Okay.
It was the first thing that came to my head. I'm half out of it.
Well, I can't say there's much else to really go over.
Honestly,
with this game.
if anyone has played the Wii version of Punch-Out, check this one out regardless, because this was a great game. If you can happen to find a copy of old Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, there was one neat thing that they did with the programming for Mike Tyson, which, ironically enough, shameless plugging for one of my favorite YouTube channels, the Game Theorists actually did a game theory on how to beat Mike Tyson in this. And it was pretty legit because they analyzed Mike Tyson's fights and then checked out the gameplay, and it's kind of the same way. If you can last till round 3 with Mike Tyson, he becomes infinitely easier to fight than he is in round 1. Round 1 and 2 is kind of like knock him down as much as you can, but it's an endurance match. So I thought that was always kind of a neat thing.
Well, Shane,
Anything?
gonna rate?
Well, since like the games are pretty much the same, am I right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rate it based off the Wii version because it's the only one I played.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically the same. Just the Wii version.
I actually do like this game. I give it a 4. I actually do like Punch-Out.
Especially for boxing type games, I can agree 4. Because
Wow.
I'm not a huge fan of sports games at all. But I'll agree. I'll have to
What'd
give this
you give
a
it, Bill?
4.
This game just got a 4.
Because you gave it
Straight
a
across 4?
'Cause
Yes!
I was giving
Because
it a 4.
well, and the thing is, it's like the color palette. I mean, this was done on what, the Retron 3 or the 5?
This is captured from the Retron 5.
Okay, so even then with the color palettes, it's not killing my eyes.
So yeah.
I mean, usually with how some
Now,
of the greens are,
The Retron 3 would have been awful. The Retron 5 has a it looks almost identical. Like, you would be hard pressed. I would have to get out the Nintendo, and about the only thing that would be different is I add a shader on the Retron 5 which smooths all the corners out.
which makes it look really nice. Oh man, you lost a bald bull.
Yes, I did.
Well, that's a good spot to end it on.